to another video. In today's video, I'm going to share a wonderful story with you. Now, in the Buddha's time, there was one monk whose name was Vakali, and he had this little habit of visiting the Buddha and looking at his face all the time. Okay, while the Buddha was teaching all the sermons, he was looking at his face. Okay, he was not paying attention to his teachings. Now, Buddha noticed this, and then the Buddha asked, Vakali, what are you doing? Then this monk said, Oh, Venerable Sir, I'm looking at your face and beautiful and serene face. When I look at your serenity, when I look at your beautiful face, I feel so much better. I feel so much happy and peaceful in my mind. Then the Buddha said, Oh, Vakali, what is the purpose of looking at a body that is decaying? A body that is filled with so many disgusting things. Vakali, remember this. If you want to see the real Buddha, you have to see it through my teachings. The Buddha said, the one who sees Dhamma, his teachings, sees the real Buddha. Now, this advice shows us that if we want to see the real Buddha, what we have to do? We have to see it through his teachings. Okay? That means we have to apply his teachings to our life. His kindness, his compassion, his generosity, his patience, all those qualities to our life. When we apply these qualities and when we practice the Buddha's advices in our life practically, we can see the real Buddha and we can understand who the Buddha is. Okay? So that is why in Buddhism, a huge focus, a major priority is given to practice. In each and every discourse and in each and every advice in the Buddha says, practice this. Apply it to your life. Apply it to your practical life and see how you can do it in your daily life. Okay? That is why in Buddhism, every teaching, every practice and every advice is applicable to our practical life. When Buddha says to practice love and kindness, he does not come up with only just idea of loving kindness. He teaches us how to practice it. Okay? How you can practice in the times of adversities. When he teaches about the compassion, he teaches us how to practice this in your daily life. So, if you want to see the real Buddha, then what you have to do? You have to see it from yourself. Okay? Apply the Buddha's teachings to your life, and then we can identify who the Buddha was and his qualities. It is same like you are identifying your parents. Okay? Now, if you see a picture of your parent, maybe like your mother or father, if you see your father or mother's picture, then you identify, this is my mother and this is my father. Not only through the picture, but also through his qualities. Okay, through their qualities, through the help and the care that they have given to our life. So, in the same way, we have to identify the Buddha and we have to see the Buddha through his teachings, through practicing those teachings in our practical life. So, here's the answer for this question. If you want to see the real Buddha, you got to practice the Buddha's teachings. So, keep that in your mind. Namo Buddhaya.